Oh, hey there, guys. Didn't expect to see you here. Oh, let's see. I'm not really ready for a video, but I mean, you guys came all the way out here. We should do a video for you. I got it. What if we gather up the magical adventurers and we give you guys some quick tips for your next Walt Disney World vacation? Oh, all right. I like it. All right. You guys hang right here. I'm going to gather up the adventurers, and we'll be right back. Adventure here at Epcot. How you doing back there? It's so cold.
It's literally 90 degrees out today, and it was the worst day to do this. Literally, it's been like raining and cold, and oh my goodness, what are you guys doing down here? I'm so sorry. But while we're all on the same level here, my name is Alexis, and I have some tips for you that are going to make your Walt Disney World vacation a little bit easier. Number 1, always stay on property at Disney when you go on vacation. Disney has 25 different hotels that you can choose from, all of which that have different prices, and all of which are themed differently, so you get a different stay every time you go to Disney. Now, the hardest part about going on vacation anywhere, not just Disney, is this one thing: transportation. How am I going to get to the parks every day? How much is it going to cost for me to get a rental car? Or if I do decide to take my own car, how much money and gas am I going to be spending? Well, if you're a guest at a Disney hotel, Disney solved that problem for you by this one little thing called buses, and they're absolutely free. So you can go to the Magic Kingdom every day from your hotel by taking a bus, and you get back at the end of a long day, and you don't have to worry about how you're gonna get home. And you could basically travel anywhere on Disney property and not have to worry about where you park your car or how you're gonna get there, because the Disney buses have you covered. Now, another awesome feature about staying at a Disney hotel is this one little thing called extra magic hours. Now, all Disney World hotel guests get to go into the parks, some days an hour before it opens, and some days an hour after it closes, and that is only for Disney hotel guests. So that means you get an extra hour to go on whatever rides you want and not have to wait in the long lines. And that means you get more time with your family too, so you get even more fun when you're staying at a Disney World hotel. My second tip for you is to try to go to Disney during non-peak seasons, especially if it's your first vacation to Disney. Now you may be wondering, Alexis, why would I not want to go to Disney during Christmas time? Like, Christmas is so fun, why wouldn't I? Well, there's a couple reasons for you. 1, if you decide to go during a non-peak season, the hotels and the tickets are a little bit cheaper. And that means you have more money in your pocket, so you could buy yourself some awesome merch, or an awesome pair of ears, or you could just spend it going to eat in the parks, or just save it for another trip. We love saving money here. And another reason is crowds. When you're going to Disney during Christmas time, the parks are going to be so crowded. The lines for restaurants, the lines for rides, the overall park is going to be so crowded that you're going to have to spend more time waiting than you will having fun. And if it's your first time going to Disney, you should get to experience the park and do whatever you want to do. So I recommend going to Disney in mid-August when students are back to school, in mid-January when Christmas season is over, and in the beginning of March right before spring break, because now you get more time to spend with your family and you get to save a little bit of money. Well, these are my tips here to you about your trip at Walt Disney World. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great day. Bye.
Hey guys, it's me Owen, and I'm gonna be talking about my quick tips for Disney. So my first quick tip would be about the attractions, like for the wait times. Every time that I would want to do like a big attraction like Flight of Passage or Space Mountain, they're always like more than 1 hour, more than 2 hours, sometimes even 3 hours. So I would always leave them for the last minute. I would always go literally as the park was about to close. That way I could get in and I would only wait like maybe 30 minutes max. Not even 40, I'm not kidding. So that's literally like the best thing ever. That way you don't have to do the whole line and like sweating and all depending on, you know, the weather. So, but I would never wait. You would never see me waiting 3 hours for a ride. Never, absolutely never. My other quick tip would be, if you are someone who genuinely like loves Disney and you travel there every single year, if you can afford it, I would totally recommend you to join the Disney Vacation Club, because it gives you a lot of perks in the parks and their hotels, sometimes even discounts. So I would totally recommend that for you. Plus you would get to stay at their resorts for Disney Vacation Club members only, which are way nicer. So I mean, come on, why not do that? So now you're gonna see Nate's.
Thanks, Owen. So for my tips, they're all about the Fastpasses that you can make at Disney World. So with Fastpasses, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You get 60 days out from your start date to make them if you're staying on resort. It's only 30 days if you're not, so just keep that in mind. Once you get there, you've got 3 that you can make per day that you're there, but those aren't the only 3 that you get. So you get your first 3, make them whatever you want them to be, space them out a little bit. And then once you've used that last one, you can make them individually for the rest of the day for the park that you're at. So for example, if you're at Magic Kingdom, your fast passes you may make ahead of time are Haunted Mansion, Big Thunder Mountain, and Space Mountain. Those are all pretty close together. But then you immediately think that you want to make a Pirates of the Caribbean afterwards, like you got that in your head ahead of time. What I recommend is as soon as you've used that third fast pass, say Big Thunder Mountain's the third one you use, as soon as you scan your Magic Band and you get into that line, you're already able to make that next fast pass. So as soon as you scan the band, go into the line, pull your phone up while you're waiting, because there's always going to be a line no matter what, even if you're using the fast pass. But pull it up on your phone, look onto the My Disney Experience app, and immediately look at the times, and you should usually be able to find something immediately right after you scanned. I found that as soon as I scanned, for some of the rides it works a little better than others. It's just the response time, depending on how many people are there as well. But yeah, that's always a very good tip that I offer. And then another thing with fast passes that's important is if you're not seeing times that work for your trip, or that work for like your day of trip, go onto the My Disney Experience app on your phone, pull open the times, and then if there's more than 2 times listed, if there's 2 or 3 or more listed, say Pirates of the Caribbean again, we'll use that example. If Pirates of the Caribbean showing 2 or 3 times listed, take your finger and slide it, and you'll be able to basically load more times from what I've seen. So it doesn't work every time, but it works a decent amount of the time. If there's 2 or more times that are showing up, granted, there usually are more times that just haven't loaded. And you can use that and then find a way to be able to kind of work around the time, make it a little easier for your trip and for your day. And then you can just keep doing that process throughout the rest of the day and try and get your fast passes. So now, I'm going to throw it on over to Karen, and she's going to hit you guys with some good tips as well.
Hey guys, it's Karen, and I'm going to show you some tips about how to get more bang for your buck as you walk around the parks, and also how to use up those remaining snack credits you might have. So first, let's talk about snack credits. Now, my family and I go to the parks, and the first thing you do is you get a coffee. And something you may not know is that any Starbucks drink, pastry, or sandwich is considered a snack. So my family will always get the tallest and biggest size that they always have, and we get at least 1 or 2 while we're in the parks, because what else are you going to use your snack credits on besides those Mickey bars, those Mickey pretzels, and churros? Now, the second thing I want to talk to you about is how to get more bang for your buck while you're in the park itself. I usually bring a reusable water bottle that I can just go up to any quick service location and ask them for at least 1 or 2 cups of water, and I know that they're going to be able to give it to me. So that way, not only are you spending $3 or $4 a pop whenever you buy a bottle of water, you're saving that money to buy something bigger that you might want, or to get a food item or something. Now, the second way you can save money is to actually share meals. Now Disney portions are huge, so I know my family does this. We'll usually share about 2 meals between at least 3 to 4 members of our family, and that is plenty. And if you ever want leftovers, you can use that money that you saved by bringing in your water bottle to go and get yourself a Mickey pretzel or a Mickey ice cream sandwich or a bottle of pop or whatever you guys might drink. And those are just some quick tips. And now on to Jeffrey.
Oh, thanks, Karen. So my quick tip is to go for a standard ticket instead of a park hopper. That way you're spending all time at the park, you're not worrying about travel time or anything else. It's much easier. If you're going to Disney for a day or 2, like you're going to be in Orlando, maybe park hopper, you know, sure, go for it. But I don't like to spend that money if I'm going to Disney for a week. I would much rather spend all day at the park, get my money's worth that way. And another way to get my money's worth is to go to the parks at rope drop, maybe even an hour or so before. Sometimes at Animal Kingdom, I'll get there an hour or so early, be at the front-ish part of the line, and go straight to Flight of Passage. It's so much easier to knock that out, ride it. It's the best way to start the day, and then do whatever I want for the rest of the day. Not have to worry about that 3-hour wait later on. It's just much easier. So thank you for listening. Here's Matt. Take it away, Matt.
Alright, thanks Jeffrey, and thanks to the rest of the magical adventurers. You guys gave some great tips for your next Walt Disney World vacation. I have 2 more tips for you before you guys go. My first tip is to make those dining reservations as early as possible. You can start booking those reservations 180 days in advance, and as a bonus, if you're staying at a Walt Disney World hotel, you can book your reservations 180 days before your trip and throughout your trip. So you get like a bonus 10 days on those dining reservations. So if you're looking for the popular restaurants such as Be Our Guest, Hoop-Dee-Doo Review, Chef Mickey's, California Grill, Sci-Fi Dine, any of those kind of places, make sure you're booking them as early as possible to reserve your spot. And my final tip for you guys, while it's important to have a plan going into Walt Disney World, it's also important to be flexible. A lot of things happen on a Walt Disney World vacation. It's Florida, it rains a lot, so sometimes the parade might get canceled, or a ride might break down. So things like that can happen. Sometimes you're just tired. You just want to go back, take a nap at the resort for a little bit. That's great. It's important to be flexible because remember, you're at the most magical place on earth, Walt Disney World, and you're on vacation. So just sit back, relax, have fun with your family, and enjoy your trip. Thank you guys for watching. Hope those tips were helpful for you, and we'll see you in the parks real soon. Hey there guys, thanks for joining us on this adventure. Mickey and I have some great news for you. Take it away, Mickey. We got more adventures for you, so be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can join us on all of our adventures. Until our next magical adventure, see you real soon!